Local independent record store Milkcrate Records announced on Friday afternoon that they would be closing up shop after 8 years of serving the community. News that came as a shock to both local music lovers and store owner Richard Rafton.
The process started for us August the 13th, actually, and it's all come about rather quickly. We didn't see it coming. We got kind of blindsided. Our landlord, fully within his rights as a building owner, has decided to reclaim the space for his own and has indicated to us that he'll be reopening his own business, which is the Wigwam Head Shop. When we heard that news, we desperately started a search, and we worked with 3 different commercial real estate agents. We did find a property in the North End that was move-in ready. During that process, we had to reach out to the city to see if they were okay with us moving into that spot, because right now it's currently zoned industrial. In our discussions with the city, we actually found a solution to the problem. And the planner was starting to do the paperwork to make it okay for us to move in. Well, when the property owner got that news, he decided that he was going to open up his own business instead. And so we lost that location too.
While the loss of his beloved business is undoubtedly painful for Rafton, he's more concerned about the local music scene he has helped to foster over the years and his staff.
It's only been a month, and it's been an absolute whirlwind, a roller coaster. There are moments when we feel gutted, eviscerated, and then there's moments of exhilaration when we relive some of the highlights of what we've been doing here. It's always been about the music, it's always been about building community. My original partner, Pete Jeffrey, the original Mr. Milkcrate, Pete's plan was to have live music, live local music, and give a spot for local musicians to be able to play. So close to 400 shows over 8 years, but some nights we had 3 bands on the bill. So we've had over 1,000 artists come through. And quite a few of those were local from the Valley, quite often their first show ever outside of Mom's basement. And those were the best. You know, I'm 65, I'll get over this. I'm ready for the retirement home anyway. I worry about the young people that work for me. Because of the second offer that we had, I actually had to break the news to them twice. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done. I don't have any children of my own, so all the young people that have come through Milkcrate over the years have become not just my adopted family, but Carla's too. And we keep in touch with all of our crew members. They're reaching out to me now, and they're just as shattered as we are.
While Rafton respects the decision of the property owners, he says the issue is part of a bigger picture in regards to commercial properties available to small businesses and consumerism in Kelowna.
The bigger question that's coming out of all this is what opportunities are there for small business owners downtown? The commercial rental situation downtown right now is even worse than the residential housing market. There is a severe shortage of commercial space, especially for small businesses. What we're asking folks to do is, take a look in the mirror and decide what kind of a community do I want to live in. Do I want it ruled by just the big corporations who can afford these rents? Or is there a place in our community for small, independently owned businesses? That's the economic engine that drives our province. If small business goes away, all you're going to be left with is Amazon and Walmart. And do those companies have any interest in our community? Absolutely not. It's the small businesses that do this, and they're the ones who provide first jobs to our teenagers, and they provide the last jobs to our seniors. We need to wake up and realize that this is happening, and it's happening now, and it's happening in our community.
With the end of Milkcrate in sight, Rafton is making a call to the community and his valued customers to shop the shelves of Milkcrate one last time, as the business is working hard to retire debt they were hoping to eliminate over this holiday season.
We're trying an experiment. We started it last night. We'll have to see how it pans out. But we're taking the expression "pay what you can," which a lot of folks associate with being a low barrier entry to a venue if you can't afford to get in. We're asking that if you can pay the regular price, please pay the regular price. We've always priced our records very fairly when we've been told that. So if you can afford to pay the full sticker price, we're asking you to. Starting today or starting last night, we are offering 10% off everything in the store, and we'll leave the decision up to you.
To celebrate the life and legacy of Milkcrate Records, Rafton plans to close things out with one final hurrah before launching the new online branch of the store.
Our last day of business right now is planned for the Saturday the 28th. We'll have to wait and see. We have a fallback day on the Sunday as well. But on the Sunday night, Sunday the 29th, we're going to hold our farewell party, and we're going to have 2 house bands playing that night. And anybody that's ever played a song at Milkcrate or wants to play a song at Milkcrate is welcome to come in, grab a guitar, get up on stage, and pour your heart out for us. We'll have a bar, and that'll be our help pay off our debt night. As we said in our message last night, to paraphrase Dylan Thomas, we will not go gently into that good night. I also included a quote from Bram Stoker talking about the children of the night. Do you hear the howlings of the children of the night? They make such beautiful music. Well, that's us. We're all out there raging at the moon. So, yeah, we're not going to go away. We're not going to go quietly. That's not the rock and roll way.